I would like to welcome everyone. During today's presentation, I'm going to shed light on a pressing issue that's not just threatening the picturesque landscape of Kallu National Park, but also its fragile ecosystem. Think of a land with stunning waterfalls, lush forests, and diverse wildlife. Despite the seemingly untouched condition of this paradise, there is an increasing concern that demands our immediate attention. The problem at hand, the alarming decline in rainfall within the Kallu National Park. This once thriving ecosystem is now experiencing a significant decrease in precipitation, leading to parched lands, dried up riverbeds, and dwindling water sources. The consequences are dire and far-reaching. Among the many species affected by this rainfall decline is the mongoose, magpie. These majestic birds, known for their striking plumage and intricate nests, rely heavily on the park's waterways for survival. However, with water sources dwindling, their habitats are shrinking, pushing these creatures to the brink of extinction. The changing rainfall patterns in the Kallu National Park affect the reproduction, feeding, and overall population dynamics of the magpie goose. As a species for assessing the health of wetlands, the vulnerability of geese in the rainfall presents a significant challenge for conserving this iconic bird species and preserving wetland ecosystems in the park. Rainfall patterns directly influence the ability of habitats for breeding and feeding, which directly affects the ability to reproduce successfully and population trends. If effective strategies are not implemented to mitigate the effects of rainfall variations, it could jeopardize the long-term survival of the magpie goose population in the Kallu National Park. We run the risk of losing both a national asset and an important piece of the natural legacy of our world if we do not take prompt action. Peer-reviewed research has demonstrated that rainfall has a major impact on geese migratory behavior, chick survival rates, and success in wetland habitats. The government's records and statistics from the Kallu National Park highlight how vulnerable magpie goose populations are to extreme weather events like droughts, which are made worse by climate change. This indicates that attempts to conserve biodiversity and preserve wetland habitats inside the Kallu National Park may be impacted if we fail to take into account how rainfall affects these populations. So what can we do to address it? Now is the moment to take action. As individuals, we can begin by being more aware of the dire circumstances facing the magpie goose and the Kallu National Park, and by lending our support to organizations that are devoted to conservation initiatives. Every amount matters, whether it's through social media promotion, donations, or volunteer work. However, it doesn't end there. Indigenous communities work together to implement sustainable practices, such as land management plans and water conservation, both inside and outside of the Kallu National Park. Furthermore, on a national and worldwide scale, we need to push for laws that give environmental preservation and climate resiliency